Hello everybody, Toastbomb here, bringing you Halo 4 gameplay, and today marks the first day that I bring you Halo 4 gameplay that is actually my own. Previously, I was using other people's gameplay, of course, giving them credit, but not actually my own because obviously I didn't have the game early. Anyways, let me tell you a little story. So yesterday, Halo 4, it's releasing the next day. So I'm biking home, whatever. I mean, I'm just literally trembling with anticipation, but kind of sad because it's not here yet. And I want it so bad. So I'm biking home. Bike home. I see this package up at our front door. I'm like, what is that? A little package? It's probably for my dad. He orders a lot of stuff online. So bike, lock my bike up, put it in the shed, whatever. Come inside, get the package, look at it. This is from Walmart. That's kind of weird. I mean, we don't buy stuff from Walmart. Well, wait a second. I got the Halo 4 limited edition from Walmart. Feels kind of like Halo 4. But it's probably not. Why would I get it a day early? What were they thinking, giving me a day early? It's not even out yet. And then I look and it's sent to my mom, which is what we ordered it under. And my mom hates Walmart, so I don't think she's buying anything from Walmart. So I'm like, is this really it? What? So, take some scissors, snip the corner of the packaging, slowly peel the corner, and get a glimpse of the Halo 4 logo. And poof, just a burst into excitement. Just exploded into excitement. I can't even tell you, I started making really high-pitched, unmanly E noises, and screaming and dancing around. I did not know that my body was possible at moving that fast, but somehow it did. Anyways, rip open the package, and that was just the craziest thing. Like, still even now, I've played the game, like, 5 hours. It doesn't feel like real life to me. Been waiting for this game for so long, anticipating it, and it just doesn't feel real. Like, I think I'm just gonna wake up in a dream and it's still like 6 months out or something. I don't know. It's crazy. And anyways, that's the other thing, is I'm super fortunate to get it like a day, not only a day early, but day of, because apparently, looking on the forums, a lot of people are complaining about their order hasn't even told them it's shipped yet, and they're supposed to get it today, but they've got no notification that it's even shipped, so they're freaking out. They've already spent money on this thing, and they don't know when they're going to get it. So I'm super fortunate that I actually got it, let alone got it a day early, because FedEx messed up. So super grateful. Sorry for all you people, if there's anyone out there that doesn't have it. That's absolutely terrible. I can't even imagine how torturous that is, but I'm super grateful that I did get this game early, and let me tell you, this game is awesome. Period. It's just so much fun. Holy crap. Insane. Like I said before, still feels like it's a dream going into this thing. Now, the first thing I did when I got the game was go into Forge and test out things that I've been wondering and I haven't seen in a video. The first thing I tested was the auto sentry, because there's not any gameplay of it, and there's not really conclusive evidence of like how much damage it does or anything like that. First thing I noticed, shoots slow, and the projectile, like the shots actually being fired, are quite slow moving as well, so they're very easy to dodge. If someone's running back and forth, they're pretty much not going to get hit unless they're very close, or they have no idea what strafing is and they're just running straight at you. And it takes 9 shots for my calculations to kill somebody. So it doesn't seem like the most effective thing, but it is kind of good at distracting. I think there are some use cases, but it seems like things like the jetpack, Promethean Vision, Thruster Pack have a lot more areas that they can be used in and used effectively. So I don't really know how that thing's going to work, especially because like it takes a really long time for it to recharge, because it doesn't start recharging until the thing's destroyed. So it's kind of weird. The other thing I went in and tested is if the regen field has a pulse ability, and yes, it does. to a very, very small extent. It doesn't quite push the enemy out completely of the radius, and not to that much of an extent. So it's possible, I guess, that if someone was coming at you and gonna melee you, that you could throw this thing down and then they'd be moved away and it would kind of mess them up. But really, then you're vulnerable because you're doing that Super Saiyan thing going all crazy. And then also, at that point, you might as well just have a thruster pack because it's going to be much more effective. So it does have that effect, but it's really not significant at all and really doesn't do much. So I'm not thinking that's really a viable thing that could happen. Also, another thing that I found kind of annoying to play with was I was pretty much playing split screen yesterday. And split screen on some of the maps, especially maps like Complex, which is pretty big if you're looking around near the center at all, the screen gets all choppy, and that's really frustrating. The frame rate's really inconsistent, which I guess is probably same with any Halo, but for the most part I was playing split screen yesterday because I did get it early, and my other friend is a super duper Halo fan like me, so I went over to his house and we played split screen. So that was a bit frustrating to play with. I mean, it's probably been like that pretty much on all the other Halo games, but Complex was just really painful to play. Like, if you spawn on the more open, sort of beachy sort of area, if you know what I'm talking about, and you try and look at the main center of the map, frame rate just drops to like 15 frames a second, and it's like nearly impossible to play, and it kind of sucks. But on the more positive side, I did find the power-ups just to be extremely, extremely fun. If you manage to get a power-up mixed with a power weapon, something like the damage boost mixed with the saw, that thing just F's things up. It feels like you're playing Call of Duty at that point. You're taking kids out in like 3 shots with the saw. Boom, eliminated. That kid is out of the game. It's ridiculous. Or if you match like a sword up with the speed boost, that can also just be an absolute massacre, especially because the sword kind of acts a little more like Halo 2 now, where you can sword like really quick after you kill someone. You slice them, and then boom, instantly you can like slice again. Not like Halo 3 where there's this kind of a pause and delay. The sword is much, much more powerful in this game, which kind of makes sense because there are ways to sort of dodge around the sword, kind of like whatever thruster pack. You can't, you can kind of maneuver around the sword guy that way. Also, one thing I did test out was that if you can melee against the sword and like in Reach, I haven't really heard anybody talking about that, and the answer is no, you cannot, according to my tests. It doesn't work. You can still sword battle, like in Halo 3. If 2 people have swords, you'll clash swords. But you can't do the whole melee thing like you could in Reach. So I think that's actually a positive, because that was kind of annoying and made the sword just inconsistent and not as fun to use. But anyways, that'll do it for this video. Look forward to tons of videos daily. I'm going to be doing some like tutorial type things for newer players, and maybe even some more advanced stuff, things that I learn about the maps. I'll let you guys know so that you guys can get as good at this game the quickest possible. I have tons of tips and tricks that I already have planned out for videos in the future, so be looking forward to that stuff. Anyways, that'll do it for this one. See ya tomorrow. Bye.